Hello, everyone. My name is Jerry Wise, and I want to talk about what do you do when your real self triggers your family or others. I'd like to talk about that today and give you some points that might be of help in maintaining your true self or your real self, even if it triggers other people, because it will. A real self, a solid self, a differentiated self will ping and trigger other people because our pinging will go on within the emotional Wi-Fi in the relationship. And they're not ready for you to change or you to assert yourself or you to have boundaries or you to share how you really feel about something. Most of our families and others are not prepared for that, especially if we grew up in a dysfunctional family. So firstly, when that happens, we are our real self, asserting ourselves, setting boundaries, stating what we believe to be true in a non-threatening way and a non-judgmental way, being ourselves, and they are triggered, then we want to stay as calm as we possibly can. That's the first thing you want to do. I've got a video called Calmness is Everything. Go check that out. I think you'll find it helpful because calmness really is everything when it comes to relationships. Just because of how we function and our emotional process and our biological processes, that calmness is very, very important. Secondly, don't absorb or share their emotional process. Don't absorb it. Don't mirror it back to them. If they're triggered, you don't have to be. But we are so used to if someone's triggered, then we become triggered, then they become more triggered, then we become more triggered. We want to stop that triggering. We want to circuit break that triggering. And so don't absorb when someone else is triggered. Continue to be in your emotional state as you shared your real self, not the emotional state that they're triggering is making you become. Because it's really that they can't make me become anything. They can't make me be triggered, actually. Nobody can make you be triggered. It's something that we choose to do. And it's very automatic many times, and it's very unconscious. So I know why people say, oh, well, Jerry, people can make you feel triggered. And yeah, but we have more control over that than you realize. And in some of my other videos, I talk about why and how. Thirdly, stay matter of fact, stay neutral, and just be yourself. Make it no big deal. This just simply is about the new me. That's all it is. I really try to downplay it. They're going to hype it up. If you say, I'm not sure the Baptist church is really totally all for me, then you've just opened up a chasm in the earth. And now we have a major triggering on their part. You want to continue to be, this is not a big deal for me. I understand it could be new for you guys, but it's not a big deal for me for the Baptist church not to be where I want to go to church. And it could be Baptist, Catholic, Presbyterian, Methodist, it could be Muslim, Jewish, it can be any kind. I'm just putting Baptist church out there as an example. But again, make it matter of fact. I'm not telling all of you not to go to the Baptist church. It's no big deal. It's just not for me. It's no big deal. This is just what I've come to see. And be matter of fact and neutral. And continue with that even if they are triggered. Fourthly, empathize if necessary without giving ground. And that's what I teach in the online program that I have out there, which I would recommend you sign up for. It's listed down in the description. The online program, Your New Road to Self. and we learn how to empathize without giving ground. Because, if they are triggered by, well, I never knew you didn't like the Baptist church. Well, you're right. I don't know that I ever expressed that to you guys, so I can understand why that might be a surprise. But it's no big deal. That's just kind of where I'm at. Again, I empathize and understand, well, they may have never heard this from me before. Let me empathize with them. But then I'm going to stand my ground. Just because it's new doesn't mean I want to change back and go, oh, no, you're right. The Baptist church is the only way to go. It's the only possible way. No, I'm not going to give my ground. I can empathize without giving ground. If someone calls me a totally ridiculous, stupid idiot, or, as I mentioned in my videos, a Coca-Cola, which is just kind of crazy talk that doesn't make any sense. That's like calling me a totally stupid idiot. I know I'm not a totally stupid idiot. Have I ever been stupid? Yes. Have I ever acted like an idiot? Yes. But I'm not a totally stupid idiot. And so it's okay for me. I can even empathize with that. Oh, well, I can understand. There's times that, I may not act as adult or mature as I'd like to act. But I would not agree with you about the assessment about me. I feel differently about that. So I can be empathetic, even with something crazy, and then share where I'm at or how I'm different. And I think it's very important that we share that differentness. Fifth, stay out of your feelings at the moment. In other words, if you're sharing something and being your real self, other people are triggered, try to stay out of your feelings. Stay in your thoughts. It's not easy. I understand that's what we've done so often for so long, but try to pull that way and stay out of the feelings, because the feelings are probably not going to help you at that point. And more likely, they may tend to be more reactive. So I want to stay in my head more in this instance. That doesn't mean I'm demeaning or telling you feelings are unimportant. No, they are important, but they may not be important for this instance. So feelings are not always important for a certain instance. And I think this happens when others are being reactive around you. Sixthly, predict and expect. Again, if you're going to be your real self with family or with others, predict what you can expect with their responses so you can resist giving your internal power away. Leave their reactions in their hands, not in yours. Well, Jerry, I think you just need to go and talk to the pastor about this at the Baptist church so that you can get straight on what's the right church. Well, I'm not sure that's necessary for me. I understand that in your way of thinking, it would be best if I went to the Baptist church. But Mom and Dad, we are different. And this is one place where we are different. And again, I'm empathetic without giving ground. And I'm going to leave their reactions in their hands. I was empathetic. I understand how it can be difficult. We've all gone to the Baptist church all of our lives. And now I'm saying I would like a change. That could be upsetting. Okay, but that upsetness is for them to work through, not for you to caretake, not for you to overfunction with. It's for them to deal with or work through or grieve the loss or whatever they need to do. 7, you are not responsible for how they deal with being triggered. All you can be is yourself. They'll have to do whatever they're going to do with their triggering. I'm not going to be the therapist. I'm not going to be what they ought to do. I'm going to state what I believe, empathize, stand my ground, and be myself. That's the most that I can be, and it's actually the best gift you can give somebody. Fixing them regarding their triggering is not the best gift to give somebody that you love. It really isn't. Being clear is one of the best gifts to give to people you care about. Being clear and being a solid self is the best gift you can give in relationships. 8, a pseudo-self is directed by others. A real self is directed by you. So if you want to know when am I being a real self and when I'm being a pseudo self is directed or feeling pressured from others. A real self is not vulnerable to that. A real self is simply where you are. There is some training I've listed below that might be of help to you. It's about 84 minutes. It's free. You just sign up and you can go there and listen to it. I think that might be helpful for those who want to manage their real self even more and how others react to them. I want to thank you for watching today. Have a great day and be wise.